Coming at you live and direct from the Temple of Light, Ile de Coin Coin. I want to say welcome, Aquaba, to everyone tuning in today. We're talking today about, or I'm talking today, or we in the spirit are talking today about this miraculous plant called miracle leaf, leaf life. In the Ghanaian tradition, we call this Tameaawu in the tree language. We use this for spiritual purposes as well as medicinal purposes. In the Yoruba tradition, they call this plant Abamoda, and we call it here miracle leaf, leaf life air plant, cathedral plant. It's a very, very important plant for us in this time. I want to speak about the importance of planting it. I want to speak about the importance of taking it medicinally internally. We know that this plant is used in many African traditions for what we call well, I guess you'd say for spiritual baths. Let me just say for spiritual baths. It's also used to protect people and ones against negative spirits, negative vibrations. It also is a miraculous plant to take medicinally. So let's talk about the medicinal properties of this plant, okay? This plant I plant all over my shrine and my place to protect my property, but also to use it in a medicinal way. I began to make a salve from it, a tea I also make from it. So you can learn more about that if you'd like to purchase any of those teas or the salve. You can just email me at sulaspirit@gmail.com. That's SULA spirit, SPIRIT at gmail.com, and we will talk about the mailing cost. Okay, thank you so much. Now, this plant is something that I just used to grow for maybe like the last 10 years. I just grew this plant. And then over time, the plant began to speak to me, particularly around the pandemic. I've probably been growing this plant for 10 years and giving thanks and praises to a brother here named Eric Burt. He's a sound man, a DJ, beautiful soul. But Eric Burt is the one who showed me this plant. I went to his house one day and the plant was growing outside. And I said, "What is this?" Immediately, I just called me when I walked in his yard. So about 10 years ago, I got a leaf, or got a little bit of it, the plant. I don't remember if it was the root system. I don't remember. But this plant is miraculous because it grows with just air. So it doesn't even need to be put in the ground. You just take a leaf off, break it off, and you can simply lay it on the dirt, right? As you lay it on the dirt, it just begins to grow. It's a very, very important plant for us medicinally. And so this is a plant that heals kidney stones. This is a plant that works to heal the whole body. This is a plant that helps with diabetes. This is a plant that helps with lowering the blood pressure. This is also a plant that we use to boost the immune system, which is why I speak about it so much in this time. It's important that we boost the immune system right now through prayers, through vibrations, through higher thoughts, of course, but also taking things medicinally. For anyone, whether you're vaccinated or unvaccinated, we're going to need to be very, very mindful about the importance of strengthening the immune system in this time. So by all means, I pray that you have access to this plant. If you do not, once again, I'm able to mail a leaf to you, and you know it is very resilient. You are able to plant it, lay it on dirt, and plant it wherever you are. So medicinally, it boosts the immune system. It's also very, very good for insomnia. It's also very good for people who deal with mental illness because it calms the nervous system as well. So it's a very, very good plant for people dealing with those things. It's also very good for insomnia or people who have anxiety around sleeping. And this plant, the best way to use it is just to boil water. Do not boil the leaf. You don't want to do that. You just want to boil water, pour water in a cup, and then put the leaf in. Now, if it's a big leaf, you can break it up. And also, if you have one leaf, you can break this leaf up and lay it on various piles of dirt or in various pots as well. But it's a very important plant for the immune system. You can drink it day and night, AM and PM. You can add a little lime to it if you'd like to make it alkaline as well. And I have to say, it's some miraculous things for my skin. It's excellent for eczema. It's also used to relieve pain. If a person is in pain, they can take the leaf, once again, dip it in hot water, immerse it for a little while, and then lay it across the place on your body that the pain is felt. Let's say you have something going on with your knee. You would actually lay the leaves of this on your knee and then wrap the knee up. So it's also good for insect bites, if you were ever bitten by insects. And so it's very, very good for that as well. I also used it as the salve, which is what led me to make the salve or salve. People pronounce that differently. It's all up to you. And I used, I was led in the spirit to make the salve. And I have to say that this particular salve is very, very good for burns. It's very good for damaged skin. I had some years of an eczema battle, and so it left my skin dark in certain places and scarred in certain places. And it was just something that I wanted to clear up, but it wasn't just a shea butter thing. It was the miracle leaf itself that helped to go internally to heal the skin. I highly suggest it for eczema. It also helped with the itching. It helped me tremendously. I am very grateful to this plant. I want to say, um, I just want to bow in honor to Tameaawu, because Tameaawu has been a tremendous teacher for me. I must bow to the energy in this plant, because this plant, Tameaawu, has taught me that I am a medicine keeper in medicinal ways as well as spiritual ways of praying. This plant, again, as long as I've been growing this 10 years or more, this plant talked to me during the pandemic and said to me, you can take me medicinally. Now, you can take this internally to boost the immune system. During the time of COVID, I never closed my shrine. All praises to the Obusum, to Nyame, to God Almighty. I never closed this shrine. Praises to the Mother, Mamiwata, because the Spirit said, this is the time you were born for. You must help to heal people. You must help to lift up humanity now. Don't be afraid of this virus. If you see it as energy, then you can build your shield, build your psychic field, and be able to illuminate yourself with light, so that no matter what you come around, you are protected. I must say, with all respect to Tameaawu and to other herbs, I was protected. My mother was protected. I never had a sniffle or was never down in any way, because it was my time to be strong to help the community. And I want to really just give divine honor and respect to this plant, Tameaawu. I also want to now talk about the spiritual properties of this plant. Greetings, one and all. We're going to now take a journey into the shrine. Now, we want to talk about this plant in terms of the spirit now. This plant is a divine and mighty teacher. I have to say that this plant has done miraculous things for people who have come to this temple and for myself. It's really, the name says it all, miracle leaf. You literally can speak your prayers into this leaf. Now, we know we can do this same thing vibrationally. So if you do not have the leaf, perhaps you can imagine the leaf and be able to use the energy to transport yourself to the place in the portal of healing that you need to access your wellness and your spiritual psychic field. But if you have the leaf, which I pray that everyone on this planet is able to have this leaf. If I have anything to do with it, everyone will have this leaf. And so if you have the leaf, pass it to people and let them plant it. It's important for us at this time, and has been important for our ancestors throughout time. Now, this plant is called miracle leaf because you can speak your desires, your prayers into it, the prayers that you want. If you want to shift energy and ask the divine ones, the holy ones, the Obusum, the Loa, the Orisha, the divine spirit of Yeshua, the divine spirit of Allah, the divine spirit of the Great Mother, whatever place that you find peace in your heart to speak about and to be connected to the divine Father, Mother creation, then please use that. We're not here to dictate what you should use. God shows up differently to everybody. But this Tameaawu is something I've used for the last 10 years on the shrine. If I look back on my initiation, it was used in my initiation in Ghana. It's used in Yoruba land. Like I said, it has various names. Tameaawu is the tree name that we use in Ghana for it. It is used to protect against psychic attacks. It's also used to protect against negative forces known by many different names as demonic forces. Some people say witchcraft. Some people say all kind of things to describe whatever energy they feel is a threatening energy to them. This particular leaf can be used in spiritual baths. If you take this leaf and you speak, you ask for protection, you ask for the protection of all that is, then it will act and move on your behalf. You can speak your intentions into this and it will move on your behalf. If you need protection, then prepare a spiritual bath and be able to take that leaf, speak all the protection that you need into it, speak the miracles that you need to manifest in your life, that nothing will stop your progress, nothing will stop you from succeeding, nothing will stop you from going forward. You pray into this leaf. You can add other things which Yoruba people call omiero, or sacred plants. Some people add basil, some people add bay leaf, some people add white flowers or flowers of various colors for different vibrational uses. You have to use it and let your divine consciousness speak to you about what to mix with it. Or you can just use the Tameaawu by itself. I can say that when people have come to the shrine over the last 10 years, I have used this leaf, again, not knowing that I should take it medicinally. I did not have that knowledge. As a cancer survivor myself, it's also, I want to say, it's anti-cancerous, it's antifungal, it's antimicrobial. It will fight bacteria in the body. It deals with intestinal things, even intestinal worms. It also deals with healing hernias. If those of you have hernias, before you jump into surgery, try to drink this at least for a month and see if it helps. It actually healed my hernia. I had a hernia through heavy lifting, and I don't feel it anymore. I can do sit-ups again. Woo-hoo, I'm so happy. So it's a very powerful internal healer. As I said, it boosts the immune system. It's also good for insomnia. It's also good for the many things I spoke of earlier. Now, as far as using the leaf, I also like to wear this leaf inside of my clothes. Sometimes if my heart needs healing, I might put it in my heart. Sometimes if I need to know that I walk with thunder and lightning and call up that spirit and call up that energy that is the fierce fighting energy, the energy that walks anywhere knowing that all is well and that there are angels and guardians to protect me, then I might put it in my shoes. So there's many different practices, many ways that we can use it for protection, but it is a deep protector. I also would suggest that all of you, when you get this plant, even if you have one leaf, break it in several pieces. I'm sorry, the mosquitoes are kind of on me. But break it in several pieces and plant it in the front of your yard and in the back of your yard. It's also important to keep this by your doors. If you have one or two doors, put a plant by your door. It loves direct sunlight. It really likes direct sunlight. I have the ones I just showed you are just blooming beautifully, and this Louisiana heat is no joke, and it's not stopping it. So I encourage you strongly to use this plant, Tameaawu. For those of you that do not have this plant or have access to it, you are welcome to email me at Sula, S-U-L-A Spirit, S-P-I-R-I-T, at gmail.com, and I will send you this plant. The shipping will be anywhere from $6 to $7. Let's just say $7 for Mami Wata's number. And so I pray that the mother of humanity, the mother, Mami Wata, and all the mothers, Asasiya, all Mother Earth, Obatampa, the good mother. I pray that all the mothers come to bless this planet, that the fathers stand to fight things around us, and that we continue to be illuminated with light. May all be blessed. May all be well. May all be held in the light. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you. I want to wait. I want to wait. Yesu, Yesu, yana, yana, o manyo, manyo, adi bang pato. Munjana, I want to wait. I want to wait. I want to wait. Yesu, Yesu, yana, yana, o manyo, manyo, adi bang pato. Adi bang pato, adi bang pato, adi bang pato.